Oh my gosh. It started recording again. Wow. Okay. This is meant to be. I was literally just sitting here. I just recorded this video and Spirit was like, there's one more thing. You missed something. There's one more thing. You missed something. Sometimes that happens. So I was just sitting here thinking like, well, what is that thing? And I keep hearing the bottom of the deck, the bottom of the deck. So I'm going to pull these cards. This will have to be like a little part 2, maybe? Yes, it will be a part 2. It'll be like a separate video, I suppose. I'm going to pull these cards from the bottom of the deck, which Spirit wishes me to pull. And then I'll tap into them and read their energy. So we have the 5 of Swords, which reads defeat. We have the Ace of Swords. And that is all, child. Okay, there we go. And we have the 6 of Discs. Success! Woo! Okay. I didn't get to do my little introduction because of that, all right? Welcome, beautiful souls. This is a continuation of a video that I just recorded about divine coincidence. Divine coincidence, also known as synchronicity. It was a bit of an informative video that Spirit wished me to share with you all about what divine coincidence is and what it means. Okay, all with the overall message of open your mind, open your heart. Spirit is speaking to you. And as well, you know, if you follow this, you will slowly but surely come into alignment with yourself and understand what Spirit is saying to you. I see Spirit. Okay, thank you. The thing that I was missing is about purpose, your mission. Okay, Spirit. All right. Seahorses are relevant here. Seahorses are relevant here. So I understand now too why this is coming in a part 2, why it's not connected with the first video, because this part of this message is not for everybody. So if you were called to watch both parts, wow, you do, yes, you have a significant mission here on earth. Your name is meant to be heard, I'm hearing. Your face is meant to be known. And I'm seeing children in my mind's eye. Something about your children. Your children are like meant to be leaders. Your children are meant to be world leaders. Your children are meant to show the way. I'm seeing somebody with a torch, okay? This may be you as well. Maybe speaking of your inner child. It doesn't have to be children that you literally produced with your DNA, right? Or I mean, it doesn't have to be your DNA. It could be children that you raised, whatever. Your children. If you're a teacher, it could be those children. So, wow. So the people, those of you that made it to this video, you have an important mission on earth, and Spirit has called you in now. They say, listen closely, my child. Not everything is meant to be. Wow, not everything is meant to be. Interesting, that didn't expect. 323 is standing out to me on my timer right now. As well as 322, I saw that just before. So not everything is meant to be. Very interesting, Spirit. They are encouraging you to let go of what no longer serves you. Woo! Guides are cheering right now. Let go of what no longer serves you. Not everything is meant to be, okay? They're saying, if it doesn't fit, don't force it. If it doesn't fit, don't force it. Follow the guiding light within you, and everything will be okay. Spirit wants you to know that they are with you. We are with you, child. We are with you. We are right alongside you on this path, guiding you to your highest light, guiding you to your highest timeline. You will be with us soon. You'll be home soon. Oh, this restless journey, this is a hard journey that is not for everybody. Again, another reason why you may have been, why you're watching the part 2 and not everybody is. Not everybody is here watching this video right now. This is a tough journey. It is not for everybody. You have to be willing to let go of things which you may have very heavy attachments to. For whatever reason, I'm seeing bananas. In my mind's eye right now, I'm seeing bananas. And previously, I didn't mention, but I saw egg crates. So very interesting. We have this energy of like produce and the supermarket sort of coming through, shipping. I'm called to put that to rest and let you take that however you will. 505 just stood out to me. 505. So I wish now to tap into these energies. Spirit wishes me first to sort of reiterate these first two. These first two cards were pulled in the part 1 of this message. So we have the 10 of Swords, which reads ruin, and the Queen of Wands. The 10 of Swords tells us that a difficult situation is coming to an end. 534. A difficult situation is coming to an end. But this is actually calling in particular, okay, to putting certain energies to rest. Spirit wishes me to clarify that for a lot of you, this is your belief systems, especially your beliefs about yourself. Okay, ding, 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 I'm hearing. Yes, your beliefs about yourself. I'm hearing the child inside you wishes to cry. Let it out. Let it out. Let yourself feel all of your emotions, negative, positive. Please let yourself feel them. 611 on the timer. Yes, there is sun on the horizon. Don't forget to look forward, look to the light ahead, and everything will be okay. Spirit is right here with you. The Queen of Wands is speaking to me in a different way than it did in the first message. I'm asked to look a little bit deeper into this. Oh, and I'm immediately drawn to her crown. Okay, yes. I'm immediately drawn to her crown, and she's got like rays of light coming out, and there's a little symbol right here on her chest that reminds me of a cup, and it's positioned right on her higher heart chakra. Okay, so we see that right there. This is really calling me. So this is speaking to me of your crown chakra and your heart chakra, especially your upper heart chakra area, energy center, okay? So these are areas that if you're watching this message now, yes, these are areas that are being activated for you now. Spirit is working through you, whether you're aware of this consciously or not. A lot of this is happening while you sleep. Yes, a lot of this is happening while you sleep. These areas are being activated. Both of these energy centers really aid in your communication with the divine. So you may also be here on part 2 because you're like, wait, I've been seeing a ton of synchronicities lately and you wanted more information. Well, this is, wow. Part of the reason, okay, yes, part of the reason that this communication has been quickening for you is because of these activations that you have been receiving lately. Okay, your energy body is expanding, your consciousness is expanding, which allows you to see more, to experience more, and to tap into energies, to frequencies, to realities that you previously were asleep to, you previously were not aware of. Okay, what it means to expand consciousness is to expand your awareness of the multitude of realities that are co-occurring all around us. Woo! Reality is multidimensional. It is multidimensional, okay? Energy is real. In fact, energy is what makes up everything. Everything vibrates. At a quantum level, everything vibrates. Everything is real. You don't have to be able to touch it, smell it, see it for it to be real. When you experience it, that makes it real, because energy is real. Wow. Yes, okay, that is what we wanted to get from this card. Crown chakra and heart chakra. You can aid in the opening of these centers by, well, one, just turn your awareness to it. Set your intention to, yes, Spirit, I hear you, and I would like to continue this activation, this expansion of these energy centers in my body. I would like to continue clearing them out so that we can make a stronger, more reliable connection. Just putting your awareness on something, it creates a sort of energetic channel, which we call intention, and allows Spirit to work through you more effortlessly, okay? With more clarity, yes, and quicker. They want me to say quicker? Faster, yeah. Okay. You can also listen to frequency music or do a meditation, a heart chakra activation meditation, crown chakra activation meditations, things like that. I'm also called to tell you that even just going outside and putting your bare feet on the earth does, ding, 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 does a lot. There is enormous potential there for healing and activating, for the moving of energy through our bodies. Okay, there is quite a bit of science, more and more science coming out, scientific studies, peer-reviewed scientific studies, okay, that show that just putting your bare feet on the earth actually invites, it changes the bioelectric signal or signature of your vessel, and it has been shown to it helps your blood like move more fluidly. It lowers the viscosity, I believe. Viscous means something's thick, so it lowers the viscosity of your blood. It thins out your blood and it keeps it moving more freely, more in a more orderly sort of fashion. Okay, there's other benefits as well. The science has yet to sort of produce reliable and consistent results, but it's possibly helps with better sleep. It helps reduce inflammation. Actually, there's quite a bit more research coming out there helping to reduce inflammation. I just saw 1112. That just stood out to me. 1112. Reducing inflammation, all these health benefits, okay? In addition to making you just generally like feel happy, like it feels good. It feels good to put your feet on the earth, okay, to put your hands in the soil, connecting skin to skin with Mother Nature, okay? So you are called to do that. It really helps to clear those blockages and sort of recalibrate you to your home frequency, which will help you to further align your mind, body, and soul, okay? So that is what Spirit wanted you to know from those first two cards. And the other ones that came out, the Five of Swords, the Ace of Swords, and the Six of Discs. Let's tap into these, Spirit. What would you like these beautiful souls to know right now? There is nothing you can't handle. With the Five of Swords coming out, defeat. There is nothing you can't handle. Wow, and I just saw 1213, okay? Some of you may have been feeling defeated. Some of you may have been feeling at a loss. Some of you may have been feeling taken advantage of, or like misfortune has surrounded you in a certain way. Some of you may be plagued by this sort of lack mentality, but Spirit wants you to know that you are truly capable of anything. You're being guided now to turn your intention inward, turn your healing intention inward, turn your healing energy inward, and really practice self-love and really focus on rewiring your brain. You know, examine your beliefs and ask yourself with each belief, does it serve me? Does it not? If you look in the mirror every day and you're like, ugh, I'm ugly, or ugh, like I can't do this, you are encouraged, one, to see that for what it is. It is a negative thought pattern that is keeping you trapped in a lower reality that does not serve your highest purpose. It is perfectly okay and normal, natural even, for negative beliefs like that to enter into your consciousness, especially if it's something that you learned as a child. But what you can do when that happens, for example, if you look in the mirror and you're like, oh my gosh, I'm so ugly, take that opportunity right now to say to yourself out loud, if you're comfortable with it, out loud even, no, I'm beautiful. I am beautiful. I am beautiful. And I promise you, if you begin to do that regularly, every time that negative belief comes up, correct it and be like, we're rewiring this. I do not accept this as my reality, because you are the co-creator of your reality. You do have power over your experiences, okay? Like, I don't accept that. I am beautiful. And it will begin to rewire your mind. It will begin to rewire your mind, okay? Your beliefs are the only thing that are limiting you. You are capable of anything. Wow, yes. Okay, so the Ace of Swords, I'm tapping into this now as a sort of confirmation of what we just said, that you're encouraged to embrace new belief systems that do serve your highest purpose. You may feel called to really sit down and figure out what that is to you. Like, what kind of reality do you want to experience? And then figure out what beliefs will help to reinforce that. It can be very helpful to have them physically written down, or if you're a visual person, you know, printing out pictures or making a drawing if you're an artist, whatever, like, but having a visual reminder of the reality that you wish to concrete into your being, into existence, can be very, very helpful. Very helpful. So yes, new beginnings of the mind, new beginnings of the belief systems. And I'm drawn to the clouds here as well. So as this happens, you will begin to sort of to see the light coming through these dark clouds. Clouds in tarot represent illusion. The illusions will begin to fade away. And in this case, we're speaking of illusions about yourself. Honey, these false beliefs that you have, well, they're false. These negative beliefs, I meant to say, these negative beliefs, they are false. Anything, oh my gosh, you are beautiful, you are capable, you are strong, you are powerful, you are loved, and you do have this under control. You do have this under control, okay? Start telling yourself that. That is the divine truth that sits within the seat of your soul. Awaken to that truth. Rewrite those programs that do not serve you. Rewrite that false matrix. You have the power to do that. And the divine is sitting here right next to you, guiding you through it. You will find success with this. You will find success with this. Okay? The 6 of discs. Ooh. These shapes are really speaking to me. I'm called to mention sacred geometry. That may just be something that you wish to research into. But I'm actually called to mention, yes, the words. Okay, it actually, Spirit wishes me to mention that sound itself is a very powerful tool. So, and it's because when we speak a sound, we actually sort of calibrate the etheric matrix in a way that creates a sacred geometry. Okay, there's so much information coming in right now, but think about how if you put sand on top of a speaker that's playing music, it will organize itself into a pattern. Sound is putting out vibrations into the universe that create a geometric signature on the planet. And in this way, you can very easily see how energy, even if you can't see it, even if you can't touch it, like, it manifests into reality. So it is very effective to speak these beliefs out into the world as opposed to just thinking them in your head. It can be helpful to write them down as well. But sound is a very powerful tool. Very powerful. Okay, there was another thing that came, but I lost it, so I'm called to just move on from that. It will all come together in due time. It will all come together in due time. Yes, so I'm being drawn lastly to the symbols on this card. There's a moon and the Taurus symbol. The moon is about your emotions, your intuition, your subconscious, and Taurus is a very practical sign of the zodiac. So you are being asked to approach your emotions with more practicality, take them seriously, and understand that your emotions are a part of your experience. Like, that is real. Your emotions are real in a way. It's a real part of your reality. So don't discount it, you know? Like, take a practical approach and be like, no, I do not accept this reality where I'm feeling sad every day. I'm depressed. I'm, falling victim. I don't like that word, being a victim, but victim mentality is a plague that it spreads through our culture. So many people struggle with that. I'm hearing a ringing in my ears. I just, like, something about the energy just shifted right now. Examine your emotions, know that they are a real part of you, and be willing to change them, and know that you have the power to change them. Thank you, Spirit. Okay, Spirit. What else would we like to add to this message? What else would we like to add to this message? Wow. Adjustment. This is the Justice card in this deck. Oh my goodness. And I'm getting that same, like, ringing. It's in my left ear. It's that sort of tone. Okay. Whoa. Oh my gosh. Okay, we have this one too. Yo, these are 2 major arcana cards. Look, we've got death. Death is a transformation. Woo! Oh my goodness. Okay, I'm hearing the final countdown. Okay, the final countdown by Europe is a song that's coming to me now. You are on, wow, like you can do this. You can do this. The final countdown. It's very like this intent. Oh my gosh, Spirit is like cheering you on right now. So cheering you on. You can do this. It is divine will that you transform yourself. With the death card here, that you transform yourself in this way. You beautiful, beautiful magical butterfly. I am seeing a fairy in my mind's eye right now, a pixie just bursting into life. Light is radiating out of her being. She is so beautiful. This is you. Like that's like, there's a part of your soul that has been hidden away, sheltered by these negative emotions. Okay, by these negative beliefs, by these cycles, these negative cycles that you have felt trapped in, but know that you are not. You, oh my gosh, decide right now, I'm putting an end to this. I don't want this anymore. Whatever it is, karmic cycles, I just saw 2, 1, 2, 2 stood out to me. Okay, 2, 12, 2. 2, 1, 2, 2. Put an end to it. Make that decision. Rewrite those programs, honey. You can freaking do this. Oh my gosh. Wow. Justice. Justice. Everything will come into alignment in due time. The universe is on your side. You are called to balance your energies. The reason that you maybe have been feeling chaotic is because there is something that is out of alignment, that is out of balance. And it may be, for many of you listening, it may be that your beliefs are not in alignment with like who you really are at the soul essence. Yes. Okay. Wow, whatever you believe, whatever you're believing about yourself, there's some key things that you believe about yourself. And they may not be obvious to you. You may have to do some digging. You may have to really look deep within to understand what these things are. That's the illusion covering, okay? It's the illusion, your ego trying to protect you there. But whatever these beliefs are that don't serve you, they're out of alignment with who you truly are at a soul level. They're out of alignment with how God sees you. And that is what is causing so much disruption in your psyche, in your emotional world. And this very easily spills out into the material realm as well. Okay. Wow. I'm just hearing with God as my witness. God is watching you do this. Your spirit team is watching you do this, and they are helping you come into alignment and come into balance, balancing out these energies. Again, I believe we started out with this card, with this 10 of Swords, asking you to let go of what does not serve you. Let go of what does not serve you. This is your first step. Yeah, that's your first sort of step. Figure out what doesn't not serve you and decide that you're going to let it go. It will happen. It will happen. It will take some time. Please be patient with yourself. But this is justice. This is written in the frickin' stars, baby. This is written in the stars. We just saw 2, 3, 7 there. Okay, it was 2, 3, 3, 7, but I for some reason didn't see the 3. Wow, this is a major transformation. Don't resist it. Major transformation. It's beautiful. In order to welcome in the new, we must release the old. This is the way of things. This is the way of things. This is the eternal cycle that we all go through. Yes, it can be very painful, but Spirit knows that you are strong. Spirit knows that you are so freaking strong, honey. You can do this, man. Oh my God, you can do this. You can freaking do this. Wow. Okay, we have the Princess of Cups here. The Princess of Cups, this beautiful Princess of Cups, coming in to reinforce that this is an emotional journey. This is, okay, your emotions are coming in to play here in a very serious way. Spirit, what would we like to get out of this card? Dragon energy. There's no dragons pictured in this card, but I'm just sensing a lot of like dragon energy from this. Some of you may have dragon spirit guides. Yes, I'm hearing cosmic angels. Dragons can also be known as cosmic angels. Okay, swimming Water energy, okay, I see. With the cups, of course, water energy is very relevant here. I'm called to mention how cleansing water can be. Water can really help you to let go of things, allow it to cleanse your body. Even in just taking a shower, recognize that the water is a being that carries energy. This is one of the things that I wanted to mention with this card, but forgot about. There are some very interesting science experiments, not widely known, but you can find them if you look. There are science experiments that show that water holds memory. And in fact, water holds emotional frequency, okay? So there was an experiment where somebody, they cooked some rice, right, which contains water. And they had a few different like bowls of rice, I guess, or jars of rice. And one of them, they spoke positive things to. I love you, I love you. Every day the scientist did it for like a month or something like that. He said, I love you, and he put love towards one of the bowls of rice. I love you. Another one, he said, I hate you, and he gave it a bunch of negative energy. And the third one was completely ignored. At the end of the experiment, the rice that was given love had the least amount of mold. It had the least amount of mold. It actually looked quite fresh, almost like you could eat it. And these were not refrigerated, I don't think. They were out on the counter. The one with the negativity spoken to it, as well as the one that was ignored, they had all this mold growing, black mold. And if I'm remembering correctly, the one that was ignored actually had the most mold growth. So isolation is never good for us. And it's very important to be validating your emotions, There's a little trick too that I'm called a trick. It's more of a spell. It's magic, right? Something that you might find helpful is in light of that, with these water experiments, you can actually speak into your, this is tea that I'm drinking. You can speak, I love you so much, thank you for healing me, into your tea, into your water, and then as you drink it, feel that loving and healing energy become a part of you and truly, literally, like heal you from the inside out. These things are possible. They're possible. This is technology. Sound is technology. Consciousness is technology. I'm hearing now with the Princess of Cups, the world is your oyster. The world is your oyster. Her dress kind of reminds me of this oyster. And I'm drawn to the gems on her dress as well. Like, wow, you are a diamond in the rough. You are a gem to behold your greatness. Oh my gosh. Spirit just wants you to see the beauty in yourself. The world is your oyster. Anything is possible. And I'm reminded too, was it this message? I can't remember if it was at the beginning of this message or the part 1 of this message, but I received a vision of a turtle, and here's our turtle here. Be patient with yourself, honey. Slow and steady wins the race. And don't forget to be sort of like protecting yourself, okay? Letting go what does not serve you is a way of protecting yourself from these negative influences. Our energy body, our soul, absorbs a lot more of the frequencies around us than we are aware of consciously often, okay? So this means, like, if there are people in your life that make you feel bad, that don't make you feel happy, that don't make you feel empowered, consider letting them go. This also extends, and that's a really hard thing to say, and this is why we have to just take it day by day and be patient with ourselves. It's not that simple. It's not that easy. I've been there too, honey. It's not easy. Life on Earth is like hard mode. Like, this is not an easy planet to be living on. So give yourself some grace, please. Give yourself some grace. But, it's like we eat more than just food. We also we consume music. All of these things like affect us. They affect our energy bodies and can really have actual profound effects on your mental health, your physical health. Okay, so it's like it's about paying attention to the music that you listen to, paying attention to, of course, the thoughts, the things that you tell yourself, paying attention to the books you read, to the movies that you're watching, and really examining as best you can with a fresh eye, does this serve me? Does this serve me? Does this serve my highest good? Is this the reality that I wish to be a part of? Okay? I think this is an important message right now too, because we're entering, I'm recording this, I believe it's October 2nd. I think it's October 2nd. So Halloween is this month. And of course we have a whole bunch of scary movies coming out. And I used to love horror movies. I love them. Halloween's always been my favorite holiday. I used to love horror movies, loved being scared because they didn't really scare me. I just thought they were fun. And now that I've been sort of on this spiritual journey and becoming more and more sensitive to the energies around me, I can't watch horror movies anymore. Like, they're still not scary, but I don't enjoy them because I recognize that it's just putting this negative frequency into my being, and I am no longer in alignment with that. Like, I see now that, oh, this doesn't serve me, and so my spirit like won't let me watch them anymore. And I tried just the other day. I tried watching season 2 of a scary show that I liked, and I got about 15 minutes in and I was like, I'm not having fun. I'm not having fun. A bunch of dark thoughts started returning to me, like karmic cycles that I thought I had like gotten rid of, that I was grown out of. All those beliefs, all those negative beliefs, they started coming back in. They started flooding back in. I was like, this is not good. I turned it off. I turned on something positive and I cleaned my home. It's like, oops, okay. So this is, become aware of the energies that you're surrounding us with. And maybe even if you're called to, look up the history of Halloween and what it was originally intended to be. It was originally, it's this celebration of harvest. It's the celebration of harvest. And I think the reason, I should probably refresh my memory on like what it all is about, but it's a celebration, and it is a time where the veil, as we call it, the veil is naturally thin. So this means that there is more communication, more frequent, more easier communication between the human realm and the etheric realms, okay, these quantum dimensional realities, right? And so I think that's why, like, we have all these like ghosts and the devils and all these like scary creatures and stuff, because we see them more, because if you're sensitive, you might be seeing these energies more. So I think this is actually a really important time to be like very aware of that and protecting yourself. And yeah, if you're called to, look up the traditional meaning of Halloween and choose to embrace that as a way to celebrate Halloween, as opposed to sort of feeding into this sort of the fear matrix, the sort of consumerist way that it has of what it's become. Trick or treat. No, I want treats. I don't want tricks. No, right? Okay, something like that. Okay, Spirit says there's one more card on top for us. Aw. The 6 of Cups. Pleasure. I'm being called, wow, take pleasure. I'm being called to tell you to advise you to take pleasure in the little things in life. Take pleasure in the joys in life, okay? It's okay to eat that Halloween candy and feel happy about it. It's okay. Take pleasure in the little things in life. Wow. There's this energy of sort of like stop and smell the roses. This process of letting go what doesn't serve you. This process of aligning your mind, body, and soul, of awakening your crown chakra, your heart chakra, all of this. It can be a quite exhaustive process. It's a lot. It's a lot. So do your best to consciously, be patient with yourself and take that time for rest and restoration. It can be really helpful to just slow down and enjoy those little things. Like if you're going out for a walk, really stopping and smelling the roses, looking up into the trees and just appreciating, wow, look how they fall, look how they sway, look how the branches are organized on this tree. Like just observing and just finding gratitude. Like finding pleasure, even in just being alive. Look at how the sun shines. Look at how the clouds move. Isn't it beautiful? Isn't it beautiful to be alive? That type of joy and gratitude and love frequency, it may feel foreign to a lot of you, but I promise you that if you set your intentions on that direction and you keep following that inner light, honey, it will become a normal part of your reality. This will become your daily life. You will walk around with an inexplicable joy that other people might look at and be like, what are they on? I'm on love, honey. I'm on love. It's real, and it's, you know, it takes some time to learn how to like maintain that. And spiritual growth and spiritual enlightenment, it does not mean that you don't have bad days. It does not mean that you're happy all the time and that you're immune to sadness, immune to negativity, immune to pain. It does not mean it. But what it does mean is that you are able to see the positive in everything. Even if something absolutely terrible happens to you, you're able to see it at some point soon as an opportunity for growth. Okay, you're able to see the lesson in things and see what spirit, you know, why it happened. I just heard a click in my house, which is, I take anything that happens during a video as sort of confirmation. Yeah, everything interesting. I was about to say everything happens for a reason, and I believe we started this with this reading with not everything is meant to be. So very interesting sort of duality there going on. Everything does happen to a reason, for a reason. All the lessons, all the bad things, all the good things, there's a reason for it. There's something to be gained. There's something to be learned. There's some growth that is meant to happen. But not everything in your life that is currently in your life is meant for you. It is up to you to choose. To choose personal growth. To choose the light. To choose love. It is your choice. And that is ultimately how you practice your power, how you practice free will. That is your free will. You get to choose. You can choose to entertain positivity. You can choose to entertain negativity. You can choose to stop and smell the roses, or you can choose to be stressed out and keep walking. I'm also guided to share, fill your cup before you try to feed others. Fill your cup before you try to fill the cups of others. So really reinforcing this message of self-care, in directing that love inward. This is where nature can be helpful as well. Earlier we shared planting your feet on the ground. Okay, when you do this, you take in this loving and healing frequency and allow that, like open yourself up to that. Allow that to come into you. Direct that love into yourself as you feel this love and this gratitude for Mother Nature herself. It creates this sort of energy exchange that helps not only you, but the planet as well. You are a beautiful, divine soul. You are a beautiful, divine soul. Wow. And the sun on this card, the sun, it shines for you. So beautiful. I'm just seeing castle. I'm seeing a castle in my mind's eye. We have the seahorse. Oh, I just had a flash of an elephant. We have an elephant. You may be called to look up the spiritual meaning of any of those animals. Beautiful. Thank you, Spirit. This has been your message. Do with it as you will. I love you so much, and the universe loves you too. You've got this. You've got this. Keep going. I see the light in you, and soon you will too. Love to you.